Have you ever felt that burning need to create something, that urge to bring a piece of your inner world into your reality? Today, I want to explore what drives that creative fire inside of all of us and what makes art feel so urgent. I want to tell you about an artist who I learned about back in college when I studied graphic design. It's an artist that's not a household name, but it's a graphic designer who changed the way we look at design as a form of communication and design. Otto Eicher. Otto Eicher. He's a German graphic designer who created the iconic pictograms for the Olympics in Munich, Germany. They revolutionized how we navigate public spaces. It was such a simple form of communication as well. Good design is about clarity and communication and making information accessible to everyone, and it met all of those marks as a function. It needed to bring order and simplicity into a chaotic situation. And his designs still influence how we interact with public spaces to this day. Why does art feel so urgent? Like, if we look back through history, we do see that the Renaissance was driven by a hunger for knowledge and a desire to reconnect with classical ideals. The Dada movement stemmed from World War I, which used absurdity to kind of parody the times of what was going on. Even the rise of street art in the late 20th century was sort of an urgent cry for visibility and change in urban environments. Art has always been a way to make sense of the world around us, a way to challenge it, a way to make sense of it or transform it or navigate it. But the urgency isn't just like historical or cultural. I believe it's natural. I believe it's a natural human instinct. I mean, think about it. Creation is happening all around us. Nature itself is a constant cycle of creation and renewal. Just as a tree instinctually grows and a flower blooms, we as humans just have this natural, inherent pull, this need to create. The human body is creation in and of itself. It's the ultimate form of creation. It's happening as naturally as we breathe, as we move around the world, as we think, as our consciousness moves around the room. And that same creative force is within each of us individually in our own DNA blueprint, and it's calling us to bring that version into the world. From a psychological standpoint, creating art helps us process our emotions and our experiences. Engaging in artistic activity improves one's self-esteem, one's self-worth, one's ability to be social, one's ability to express, one's ability to feel themselves, one's ability to understand themselves. Studies show that it can improve mental health, increase feelings of fulfillment. And neuroscience, it talks about how when our brains are in that state of creative flow, it releases dopamine in the brain. And the urgency that we're feeling is our brain just telling us that it's essential to our well-being to be creating output. You know, there's a balance there. Input, output. In today's digital age, the urgency to create is definitely amplified. I feel like it's a race. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube have turned everyone into a creator. The barrier of entry is lower than ever, and then like the need to be seen and express is greater than ever. So I think that the call for me, and maybe I'll give this over to anyone watching, is like, how can I take that creative urgency and like channel it into something that's meaningful instead of allow it to deteriorate that beautiful and unique energy that each of us have. You know, I know myself, I'm on YouTube all the time. I love YouTube. There's a degree of me that's wondering how I can leverage the internet to provide the message that I want to share, the creative art that I want to share. And this is one way that I'm able to do that. So if you like videos like this and you are feeling in the generous spirit and you want to hit that subscribe button, that's myself. I'm an artist out here making art just like you guys. So let's keep at it. If there's anything you liked in the video, drop it in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation. Let's continue it on. And if you are feeling urgent about going to make your art, I encourage you to go ahead and do that, and then let me know how it goes. Or if you want to share your art too, drop that in the comments as well. Like I want to see your guys' art. I want to experience niche creatives that I might not see otherwise. You know, the algorithm doesn't showcase the best that there is to see, as we all know, which is you and me. So, all right. Thanks so much. Bye.